Welcome to a new Daily Top Askreddit video. Today's topic.
What's an unwritten rule about the road that new drivers should know? Don't be nice. Be predictable. What this means is, don't slam on your brakes to let someone else go. Drive predictably. This right here, yielding when you have the right of way, just slows everything down. When it's your turn to go, go. My mom got into a terrible accident because someone was trying to be nice and waving her onto turn when they should have gone, and someone behind them went around and crashed into my mom, who finally just decided to turn because the guy was being too nice. I almost did myself. Someone was frantically waving at me to cross 2 lanes to get into my apartment complex. I'm shaking my head. No. He's waving and getting annoyed. Then a car zooms past him at 50 miles per hour in the other lane. I'd listened to Mr. Wavy. We'd both have had a bad day. My apartment complex entrance is in front of a very busy intersection. You just get used to being patient in the turning lane and waiting for the roadway to be clear. People trying to wave you on are just impeding traffic. Assume everyone else is an idiot. Like Homer Simpson says, everyone is an idiot except for me. Edit. As someone pointed out, it was SpongeBob mocking Squidward. Homer says, stupid, not idiot. Green means legal, not safe. Assume everyone is a moron trying to crash into you. This right here, people routinely blast through the light where I take a left out of my neighborhood. Like turning red, then a pause, then my green, and I'm not even on the gas right away. That light has been red for quite some time. I literally watched someone get T-boned while going through a green light yesterday. It was kind of a small town intersection with a speed limit of like 35. This lady blasts through the red light doing at least 60 with not even a hint of slowing down. Luckily, the dude in front of me was already mostly clear, so she just clipped the back of his pickup truck. Both his airbags went off, but nobody got hurt. Lady gets out of her car and says, yeah, I've got a camera too. I ran the light. These things happen. I could not believe her audacity to admit what she did while simultaneously refusing to take responsibility. Merging onto a highway, interstate should be a very active process. Try to match the speed of traffic and fit into an open slot. Don't slow down to a crawl and wait for a wide berth. It's the merging lane, not the wait your turn lane. Unless there's a yield sign on the ramp with no merge area. Then it is specifically a wait your turn lane. I see way too many people do this shit slowing down. Actually, the only thing that tilts me on the road. I'm with you here, but also add not signaling to turn or switch lanes. I live in STL, 90% of drivers here will never touch their turn signals. Don't trust a turn signal. But also don't trust the absence of a turn signal. In general, just assume the worst from everyone. The car with the most duct tape has the right of way. And Heil trucks. Chances are the guy driving a U-Haul truck is driving a vehicle much bigger than he is used to. Hasn't had enough sleep, and is having a long day. My friend and I were having a conversation and U-Haul trucks got brought up. Like, how are those just available to anyone to rent? They're actually so much bigger than you might think. Always leave yourself a way out. My mom taught me this as we lived near a rough neighborhood. Keep enough space between you and the car in front for you to get the fuck out of there. Thumbs up exactly. It's rule number 1 of defensive driving and super bonus. You won't ever be at fault or be picking up all of your teeth from smashing into someone's boot if you are rear-ended. If it's your turn to go at a 4-way stop, then go. None of this, wave the other guy through, crap. You're messing up the sequence. OMG. So there are a shit ton of 4-way stops around these back roads I often use. The other day I was approaching one and there was a dude already stopped across from me. I guess maybe he was looking at directions on his phone or something. I can only assume. But these roads aren't busy, so it's not uncommon for someone to wave you through the intersection. BC, they're just gonna sit there for a minute to respond to a text or something. BC, usually no one is waiting behind them. These roads are so dead. But he started waving me through to pass before him before I even had a chance to hit my brakes at all yet. So he's just dramatically waving me through over and over, and I was gonna go. But like, I still gotta stop first. I'm not just gonna blow the stop sign. So I slow down and stop, and then he throws his hands up in the air and starts screaming and cussing. Rolling down his window, flipping me the bird and cussing me out. And then he goes before I do. Like, he thought I was fucking stupid. I still have to stop at the stop sign before I go, sir. That just sounds suspicious. I also grew up in a similar type of area. Not many stop lights or traffic, so, like you said, if you need to look at a text or directions or change music, it wasn't a big deal to sit at a stop sign for a sec if nobody was waiting. But if somebody was aggressively not wanting me to stop at my sign before going, I'd get super weirded out. Always know what's around you. Know what cars are behind you or in the lane next to you. That way, If you feel you have to change lanes quickly, you know whether you can or can't. An old boss of mine used to put it this way. On the road, there's 5 people you need to be aware of at all times. The guy in front of you, the guy behind you, the guy directly to your right, the guy directly to your left, and the guy that comes out of fucking nowhere. Quote, plus the car in front of you.